we've had some super good times in church. I could tell you zillions of stories. Edith Bond is probably going to kill me, but this is probably one of the funniest stories that ever happened to me. I had just graduated from Baylor. Went to work down the street here at First Baptist Church as youth minister, where I served for almost 2 years. Edith was the director of the children, primary, beginner, nursery division of the church, and I had the young people and the college students. Some college students weren't so young, so we included everybody at that time. And it was there at that church that I learned how much fun you could have on a church staff. I didn't know you could have fun at church. I thought everybody hung around the mimeograph machine, if you're on the staff, just humming hymns all week, you know. Found out that wasn't true. They occasionally listened to FM. They're normal. And so I walk in and go to work on this church staff. Edith was always playing pranks on me. I came in one day, there's a note on my desk. Grady, call Mr. S-T-I-F-F-E, Stiffy, Stiffy, I don't know how to pronounce it, and a number. So I dial the number. It's a good chance to practice my ministerial voice. Now, God calls a man into the ministry, but you have to work on your own ministerial voice. Really, you on the parking lot, it's okay to say, "Morning, Miss Hawkins," you know. But in the pulpit, you have to say, "Our Heavenly Father." You know, kind of thick it up. You know, people don't ever trust you up here if you talk normal. So I decided that I was going to have a good chance here, nobody to test me out. So I dialed, and the man answered on the other end of the phone and sort of gargled. I couldn't understand what he said. And that's a pretty close translation, I think. Since I didn't understand him, I just waded on in and I said, "This is Grady Nutt speaking." And I almost giggled at myself, really. "This is Grady Nutt speaking. I'm returning." This is another thing you have to do if you're in the clergy. You have to sort of sloop and slurp your voice. It helps, you know. You go, "I'm returning a call." You know, kind of like that. That's true. Said, "I'm returning a call to Mr. Now I didn't know how to pronounce S-T-I-F-F-E, Stiffy. So I said, "Stiff." And there was a long pause on the other end of the phone, and he finally said, I said, "This is Grady Nutt speaking. I'm returning a call to Mr. Stiff." He said, "This is the Wilkerson Hatch Funeral Home." And hung up in my ear. I promise that is true. And I put the phone down so humiliated, just clink, you know. From the next office, you could hear Edith, just dying laughing, you know. So she got me. So that's when I found out you could have fun at church and it was okay.